Welcome to the Leadership Decoded podcast. Here, we provide you practical techniques to help you lead at your very best at work and in your everyday life. I'm your host, Dr. Will Ramey, a former U.S. Army officer and combat veteran, a current leadership development workshop facilitator, and executive education adjunct professor. I'm excited about today's episode. No. This two-letter word brings so much power with it. How to say no at work is something people struggle with day in and day out. As the saying goes, you can do anything, but you can't do everything. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to say no at work so that you can take on more, you can focus where you need to, and you can set boundaries so that you can say yes to what matters most. Let's dive in. This episode is brought to you by Sweat Tent, the industry leader of the portable at-home wood-burning sauna. Being a leader can be stressful. That's why I've been a sauna user for many years. Did you know that consistent sauna usage 3 to 4 times a week not only relieves stress and improves sleep, but it also enhances your physical well-being and fosters mental resilience and cognitive clarity to be a better leader? And you no longer have to go to a crowded gym or buy one of those expensive and bulky at-home setups to experience the benefits of a sauna. Sweat Tent is the most portable and affordable at-home sauna on the market. The setup takes minutes and can reach 200 degrees in under 30 minutes. Harness the power of the Sweat Tent sauna to lead with clarity and poise. Sweat out stress, ignite creativity, and emerge a more focused leader. All Leadership Decoded listeners will receive $100 off when you use code LEAD100. Visit sweattent.com today to get $100 off your purchase with code LEAD100 at checkout. Again, that's sweattent.com to get $100 off with code LEAD100. Sweat Tent, improving your ability to lead at work and in your everyday life. This episode is brought to you by C&G Tutoring. Founded by Janelle and Chris Seaton, C&G Tutoring is Northeastern Pennsylvania's leading tutoring service. Our experienced, state-certified tutors provide personalized, one-on-one sessions tailored to each student's unique learning style. From math and science to reading, writing, and even Spanish, we cover it all. We also offer top-notch SAT prep designed to help students sharpen the skills they need to achieve their goals on the SAT. Join the countless families who trust C&G Tutoring with award-winning educators and a 5-star parent rating. We offer in-person and virtual tutoring using 21st century learning techniques. Visit cngtutoring.com today and start your child's journey to academic excellence. C&G Tutoring, ignite your mind. This episode is brought to you by Fit AF. As a leadership coach, I understand the importance of fueling both body and the mind. Balancing coaching sessions, workshops, and personal development can be demanding, and that's where Fit AF steps in. Fit AF offers an ever-changing menu crafted by top chefs and nutrition experts to ensure you're getting the best quality meals. Their diverse selection caters to various dietary preferences and needs, including keto, paleo, vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, and more. As a valued listener, enjoy an exclusive offer. Get 20% off your first order of 7 meals or more by using code LEADER at checkout at fitafnutrition.com. Again, that's code LEADER for 20% off your first order of 7 meals or more at fitafnutrition.com. Recently, I led a workshop for a team of leaders at Northwestern University's School of Communications. One of the topics we covered was how to say no at work. I couldn't believe the emotion and the feeling that this workshop brought out of everybody involved. We utilized the Lego Serious Play method for this workshop, which gave the participants the ability to kind of dig a little bit deeper and tell a little bit more robust story about how saying no feels. When I asked the question, how does it feel to say no at work? I feel disappointed. I feel like I'm letting my coworkers down. I feel like I am a failure because I can't accomplish the tasks that are given to me, or I can't accomplish everything that's asked for me. Fear was a big emotion that came up. This sense of guilt was another emotion that came up. The sense of letting others down, feeling overwhelmed, not knowing how to say no. All of these things came up. Then I asked a question later on in the workshop. How does it feel to set and hold boundaries for yourself at work? And then the positive emotions came. I feel free. I feel like I can focus on what I need to focus on. I feel a sense of control and the ability to prioritize my work. I feel a sense of autonomy when I can set boundaries and work within those boundaries. So we identified a big gap. It feels guilty and fearful to say no, it feels freeing and positive to set boundaries. How can we set boundaries without knowing how to say no? So let's dive into this. Saying no at work can be incredibly beneficial, not just for your own productivity, but for your mental health, your well-being, and your effectiveness as a leader. Some key benefits from research show that when you say no, it enables you to focus on priorities. Saying no to tasks or projects that don't align with your primary goals allows you to focus your energy where it matters most. Prioritization ensures that you're working on what you need to work on, and you're able to give your best self, your best efforts to those priority tasks. A second benefit of saying no at work is that it prevents burnout. Overcommitting can lead to burnout. When you have a full plate and you take on one more task and one more task and one more task, you're actually starting to deteriorate your own performance. And when you do that, your health will follow. A third benefit of saying no at work is maintaining the quality of your work. Right before you hit that burnout, you have this deterioration cycle. If you take on too much, if you take on more than you can accomplish successfully, you have a reputation that you want to uphold. You have so many hours in a day. It's limited. Your resources are limited. Spreading yourself too thin will have the quality of your work suffer. Being able to say no to additional tasks ensure that you have your time, your resources, and your full self that you can bring to your work so your quality doesn't suffer. A fourth benefit is respecting boundaries. Saying no sets clear boundaries with your colleagues and supervisors. When you have enough self-respect to set boundaries and set limitations and uphold those, your peers, your colleagues, your supervisors, your subordinates, they will all start to take on this idea of, if you have boundaries, I can have boundaries. Now we're working within those boundaries. Those boundaries are known, so they understand the value of the time that you give them. They understand that time is not just something that you can spread. When you have those boundaries and people see that you respect your own boundaries and that you will respect their own boundaries, now you start to see the value of time and effort and presence at work. And saying no can lead to empowerment and confidence. Learning to say no empowers you to take control of your day, take control of your professional life, and it will resonate through your decision making. It will reinforce the importance of priorities that you have at work and prioritizing your well-being. Knowing when to say no is crucial. Now for a second, we know that we can't say no to everything. We know that there are going to be some asks of us, some tasks of us, something given to us where we just absolutely can't say no. But being able to identify those areas where you can, and then learning how to pivot and say no, or shape a yes response, is going to be crucial for starting to practice this inside and outside of work. So knowing when to say no, first, is where there is a misalignment of your goals. If a task or a project doesn't align with your professional or the organization's goals, question why you're being asked to do it. It might not be the best fit, so that's probably an opportunity for you to say no and push back. When you focus on activities that drive you and your team towards your main objectives or towards your organizational vision, then you're in alignment. Any task outside of that is a distraction. So question it, and that might be an opportunity for you to say no. When you lack resources is another opportunity to say no. If you don't have the time, if you don't have the skills, if you don't have the other resources available to you to accomplish the task that you're given, saying no can prevent overextension. Saying no can offer you the opportunity to ensure that you're maintaining high standards of work. So when you set yourself up to say no, then when you don't have resources, you've got to be able to identify those resources that you need in order to turn that into a yes. Another opportunity, knowing when to say no, is when you're overloaded. If your plate's already full, adding more can lead to stress and burnout. So you know what you can handle. You know what you can delegate to your team. You know your full capacity. Anything on top of that is an opportunity for you to say no and or reprioritize your work if the task given to you absolutely needs done in that given time frame. Another opportunity to say no is lack of interest or passion. Maybe you have an opportunity to really closely align your work. Taking on tasks that you aren't interested in, taking on tasks that aren't aligned to the passion of the purpose of the work that you do, you're not going to be able to bring your full self to. So understand, is this a task that absolutely needs to be accomplished by you? And if you have to, set the conditions for success. But if it's not, give yourself the opportunity to push back and say no, to give somebody else an opportunity where this task may more align with their purpose, with their passion of the work that they're accomplishing. And then the last opportunity to say no is ethical concerns. If you have a request that conflicts with your ethics, if you have a request that conflicts with your values, that's an opportunity for you to say no at work and push back. Doing something or being asked to do something that is misaligned with the values and standards and ethics that you uphold is absolutely an opportunity for you to stand firm and say no, so that you can maintain your reputation and your character. So learning how to say no effectively. This can be challenging, but what I want to share with you are some strategies that will work for you in the workplace. Now, these take practice. It's not easy. It's going to take time. It's going to take repetitions. It's going to take a little bit of foresight, maybe a little bit of rehearsal in there too. But once you understand when to say no, learning how to say no effectively will help build your confidence and help you step forward so that you can say yes to the right opportunities and no to those that don't align with you. So first and foremost, be honest and direct. Transparency is key. So when you're asked to do something, and this is an opportunity for you to say no, explain your reasons clearly and honestly. For example, I'm currently focused on Project X, and taking on this additional task would compromise the quality of my work. That's a great opening line. That's a great statement for you to be able to be honest and be direct. What you've got to be able to do then is pivot, which leads us to our second piece. Offer alternatives. If possible, suggest an alternative solution. This shows that you're still committed to what you're here to do. You're still committed to the team and taking on tasks that you may not exactly want to take on. And you're still committed to helping support everybody, even if you can't take on the task directly. So a possible alternative, for instance, I can't take this on right now, but perhaps colleague Y would be able to assist me. So now you're asking for more resources, or you're bringing somebody else in. Or I can't take this on right now. Is this something that I can push to next week or next month? So now you're starting to enter in this negotiation of saying yes on your terms by saying no to the upfront. You're being able to put conditions on it to help set your boundaries and help you accomplish what's being asked, still support the team, but do it under your terms or a compromise term. A third way to say no is staying positive. Frame your pivot positively. You don't want to just have a flat out no with a stiff arm. So instead of saying, I can't do this, try saying, I'm currently focusing on other priorities, but I appreciate the opportunity. Is this something that would be better suited for Bill? Or I am currently focusing on other priorities, but I appreciate the opportunity. Maybe somebody else has a better skill set for this. Or I appreciate the opportunity. I can't do this right now. Can we push this till next month, till next quarter? You want to be able to leave that door open to still give the genuine, sincere appearance of being a team player and supporting, but being able to set those conditions for you to be successful. Another way to say no, you have to be firm. You have to be firm. Once you've made the decision to say no, you have to stick with it. If you waffle and go back and forth, people will start to push you over. They will start to plow. So you have to stand firm and be unwavering. Because if you waver, it'll lead to confusion, and sometimes people will just outwit you. They'll come back. They'll keep coming back. They'll keep coming back because they know that you'll cave. So be firm when you say no. Practice self-respect is another way of how to say no. Remember that your time and energy are valuable. Your time and energy are expensive. because they're yours. And once you spend your time and energy, you can't get it back. And you don't want to spend your energy in a negative way. So saying no is a way of respecting your own limits and ensuring that you can deliver your best work for your team. Respect that. Respect yourself. Others will see it, and that will spread throughout the organization in a positive way. A last way I want to help give you to say no. Express gratitude. Always thank the person for considering you. This maintains a positive relationship, and it shows that you value and trust their abilities, and you are thankful that they're bringing you opportunities. You just want to be able to set them under the right conditions for you to accomplish them successfully. So for example, you could say, thank you for thinking of me for this project. However, I'm currently at capacity with my current commitments, and I wouldn't be able to give this the attention that it deserves. See, all of these examples are things that you can put into your daily practice. Pick one, pick a couple combinations. Have your opening up front, have your alternatives ready to go, and be positive and express gratitude at the end. And this will help you say no at work so you can say yes to what you want to focus on. Saying no at work is not about rejecting opportunities. It's about making strategic choices to prioritize your time and your energy. By understanding the benefits of saying no, you're recognizing the right moments to decline and using effective communication strategies to protect your well-being and enhance your productivity. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. We all have our limits, and we all want to be able to give our best selves at work and put our best self in the quality of the work that we do. We're putting our name on that. And sometimes to be able to do that, you have to say no. So remember, saying no is a powerful tool. It can help you maintain focus, it can help you prevent burnout, and it ensures the quality of your work that you'll be proud of each and every time you put your name on that work. I want to thank you for tuning in. Also, if you're an organization that is looking for team development and leadership development training, I want to work with you. I offer highly engaging, creativity-infused learning experiences for your team that will make learning stick well beyond the end of the workshop. You can link up with me at LinkedIn at Dr. William Ramey. You can link up with me here on Instagram at Leadership Decoded Pod. You can email me at will@onthestacks.com, or you can check out my website, drwilliamramey.com. I'm Will Ramey, and I'll see you the next time you press play.